Hey guys, I can see myself. It looks like the sound is all working fine, so we should be live. It's just a really quick video, really. We wanted to go Facebook Live just to talk a little bit about Forex, about how to get started, and just to answer any questions that you've got. So, if you've got any burning questions that you want answering about foreign exchange trading on autopilot, then please just stick them in the box below, and then we'll go through them. I'll keep an eye on them. My laptop's down here, so if my eyes are looking down, I'm looking at my laptop. The camera's up here. I've got the microphone. I've got the mobile phone as well, so I'll check on there because, excuse me, because Facebook seems a little bit slow for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. It just does. I think it's these new algorithms. But if you've got any comments, queries, anything that you want to know, then just let me know. So Forex trading, what is it? Okay, so first of all, foreign exchange trading is holiday, and you've got to change your money into euros. The amount of euros you get is all dependent on the strength or the weakness of the pound against the euro, or the weakness of the pound against Swiss franc, or the weakness against strength against the dollar, and so on. So, currencies can go up or down. And so you can actually make money based on the differences of whether this currency is going up or down. You could either go long or you can go short. If you think it's going to go up, then you can put some money on, hope it'll go up. And if you think it's going to go down, then you can put some money on, and if it goes down, then you can close the trade and you will make some money. So the method in which we actually do our trading is that we actually don't do any trading ourselves, because think about this. If it takes 10,000 hours for us, comes from, by the way, Malcolm Gladwell's book, I think it was Blink, that one. And he basically said it takes 10,000 hours to become a master at anything. And because you're trading with money, real live money, obviously if you get that information wrong and you do your trades all wrong, then you're going to lose a lot of money in those 10,000 hours. So we were looking for, and we have been looking for something for the last couple of years, and what we were looking for was just a way for us to make money without actually having to put any work in. Because, when we go to school, and I'm sure you've had this, you've been told this, well, everybody has to work hard. You have to work hard to get your money. And if only that was true, because it's not. But it's like one of those myths that we're told that, you have to work hard, get a good job. And actually, you don't have to work hard at all. You just got to know where to put your money. Performance does not indicate future performance, because nobody knows what's going to happen. So these guys that have the 10,000 hours, that's who we use to place our trades. And hopefully they know what they're doing. They've got the 10,000 hours, and not every trade wins. We have losing trades. But as a major percentage, 70% plus, most of their trades are winning trades, and that's how we make our money. So if you sign up, for example, and a trade goes on and it loses, that is part and parcel of Forex trading. As long as, on an average, it's going up, then that's exactly what you want. So, the 10,000 hours. Now, the choice is, do you want to sit down and go through those 10,000 hours, or would you prefer to use somebody who, A, has about how to trade Forex, and C, has worked for major institutions that have traded Forex for the last 10, 15, 20 years? Well, yeah, I'd like that one, please, because I can go place a trade, and I've got live trades right now, actually, but I'm not very good at it. So, I do it because I'm learning, and we're not putting a lot of money on when I trade, by the way, in case we lose it. But we're learning, and we want to keep learning, but I don't really want to have to rely on myself. I'd much rather be sat on the beach. Just this morning, in fact, I went for a tostada and a coffee just by the Mediterranean, which is not the name of a cafe, but the actual sea, because we're like 100 metres from the beach right now here in Spain, which is where we're coming live from. So while I've been out there, we've actually got trades being placed. While I'm out having my tostadas being placed, and I don't need to know the content of those trades. I don't need to know why those trades are being placed. I don't need to know which currency set that is being placed on. I don't need to know any of that. All I need to know is what's my risk effectively. So how much money could I lose in that trade? And I don't even need to know that, because I've actually already set that. And I set that up as being a really small percentage of my account. Normally it's between 1 and 3% of your entire account. So let's say you put £1,000 in, for example. At any one point, I'm only so that if I get 10 losing trades, which by the way, as a statistical probability is very difficult to do, but let's just assume that I do that. And I do find I am quite assume that happens and I have 10 losing trades, then I'm not out of the game because I've only lost £300. Now obviously £300 you don't want to lose that, but I've still got another £700 to get those trades back. But you know, imagine now that you're actually making, let's say 60% trades are winning trades. Well, generally 60% will keep you going up. So it doesn't matter how many times you lose because you're going to be winning 60% of those trades anyway. So you're going to be making money. So that's how it works. You will have losing trades, but it really comes down to risk. You can start off with as little as $250 if that's what you want to do, and you go in 10 pence per pip. And in Forex we talk pips. So every time it goes up, it's going up a pip. Every time it's dropping, it's going down a pip. So for example, this morning, my trades, we did 55 pips. Now, if you've got just 10 pence per pip, then you're going to make £5.50. If you've got £1 per pip, you're going to make £55. If you've got £10 per pip, you would have made 55 times 10, £550. That's all on autopilot. I was asleep this morning. I woke up to those 55 pips. Now we've actually got some other trades on right now with the British pound versus the Australian dollar, and actually they're in a losing trade right now. Okay, but this is the key. It goes up and down, up and down. It's just actually bouncing across some resistance right now. It should be going up at some point fairly soon. But I look at my phone and I go, oh yeah, I've made some money, brilliant. That's the key. That's what being on autopilot actually means. I don't need to get into, well, what news is coming out from Australia to determine whether that's going to go up or down. I don't care. I really don't care. What I care about is how many pips am I making per day and how much am I putting on per pip. I think there might be in the comments, let me just check. So really that's all I'm interested in. I'm not interested in anything else. Like, I'm a little bit odd because I do actually enjoy placing trades and so on myself. I do enjoy learn because that's just who I am. I enjoy learning the process, and I want to see if I can follow their trades to see if I can replicate some of their strategy. And everyone's got their own strategy, but I'm guessing as well that their strategy comes from the fact that they've got 10, 15, 20 years experience doing Forex. Whereas my experience was a weekend training course a couple of years ago, and then placing trades and seeing what happened. Big difference, you know. I've not got that 10,000 hours. So if you're wondering how it works and you're wondering what the next step is, well, the next step is to book in a call with me so we can go through it one-on-one. So what happens there is we'll just speak on Facebook. I want to understand what it is that you want, and then I can recommend which might well be the best path for you to go down. We can speak about how much money you've got available to use, and we can work out which product is going to be the best product for you. Now, this isn't financial advice because I'm not a financial advisor, and every financial advisor I've ever met works for a living, which is a bit odd for me because surely if you're a financial advisor, all your money should be making money, you know? Your money should be working harder than you do, which is one of the reasons why I'm in Forex on autopilot, is because my money is working harder than I am. I'm sat down at the coffee shop, or I'm still in bed even, I've still made 55 pips. And so that's what I want my money working for me. So the next step then is you just need to make contact with me. We'll guide you down the particular path. We'll show you the product. We'll talk you around it. And then if you've got any questions, you can just ask them. It's really easy. And that's how it's supposed to be. Now, this is the key. Any spare cash that you've got. Now, I speak to people and they go, yeah, but Dan, I've not got any spare cash at all. It's like, I get that. But what's going to change in the next 12 months? What is going to change? You either got two choices, right? You either make some more start to put into Forex, into Bitcoin, or into just, first of all, if it's like £8, that's an audible credit, so you can buy a book on money, so you can start to understand money a little bit. And it's this investment in yourself. That's really where it starts. And then investing in yourself financially. And if you're not doing that, then what's going to change in the next 12 months? Well, nothing. Unless you get a promotion. But even if you get £1,000 promotion, that's wiped out. £1,000 is, what is that? Is that £200 a month? No, it's less. It's £100 a month. It's what, £80 a month? £1,000 promotion. You lose 30% of that in tax. So you're down to what, 50 quid a month? So even getting £1,000 promotion is not really going to 10 cars at £5 each and make that in a day, So, the question as always is, what's going to change in the next 12 months? And if you're not sure what that answer is, and now is the time to make a decision and decide what would you like it to look like? And what would you like it to look like in 3 years' time, or 5 years' time, or 10 years' time? Would you like to be walking down to the beach and going for a coffee and a tostada with me? You don't have to go with me, it's just a choice. Or do you want to be doing what you're still doing? And I know for most people the answer is, well, I want to be doing something different. Well, when does that start? When do you make the decision to go, enough's enough, I'm done, let's do this? When does that decision start? And I would suggest it starts now. And it starts by just sending a message on Facebook. I'm pointing at my computer down here, by the way. So it's begin. And that's the key. Alright, if you've got any questions, if you're watching this video on a replay, then awesome. If you've got any questions, then just come to me. I'm here to help you. And in the meantime, I'll speak to you on the next video. Alright, my name's Dan Latto, and we'll